today on 15 on 15.
The Dutch kingdom looks into relations between Europe and Latin America. Plus, the chances of conceiving twins are on the rise. Also, Bukudi and Tata Beach Resort has garnered a tremendous amount of titles as well as awards within a 6-month period. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Yentl Lieuw. Currently, the Kingdom of the Netherlands has launched an investigation into the Prime Minister of Aruba's idea with regards to connecting business ties with Europe and Latin America. Prior to investments being made, the Dutch Kingdom wants to ensure this is a viable and profitable plan. The Minister of Exterior Affairs requested for the investigation to take place. More and more business opportunities seems to be coming out of Aruba for Europe and Latin America. But prior to going ahead and making Aruba as a hub between the two sides, the Dutch Kingdom will take a look at what is necessary from the sector of Aruba in order to maximize opportunities and economic ventures. A youth volunteering action that goes by the name of Feria Social continues to take over the island. More and more non-profit organizations are receiving help from volunteers to tackle a variety of issues. There's an interesting aspect to the youth volunteering action. Since teenagers and the younger generation in general are more up to date with technology, many of the foundations are utilizing their skills in that department to help them out. SVGA is a foundation that caters to the mentally deficient. Members of the nonprofit entity have a few visitors from the International School of Aruba to help them update their website to make it more efficient.
So what we're doing here is we're trying to update and build a new website that is up to date, so the SVGA Foundation can have a nice and up-to-date website that can give information about the organization and give recent new information that they didn't have in the past or they weren't able to do in the past, and we're very glad to be here.
SVGA is a foundation that caters to the mentally deficient. Members of the nonprofit entity have a few visitors from the International School of Aruba to help them update their website to make it more efficient. After showing them their current website, the team sits down to brainstorm. Volunteers as well members part of SVGA work together to bring ideas forward. Prior to executing the new design and format for the website, the details are discussed. The revamping of the website may help SVGA tremendously, but the students of ISA are more than willing to be a part of it. Aditya explains how it all came about.
So my friend Kirinius and my friend TJ are on the organizing committee of Feria Social, and they contacted me and asked me if our school, the International School of Aruba, wanted to be involved with Feria Social. And I thought it was a great opportunity for many of the kids at our school to be involved. Many of them are foreign nationals, have just moved to Aruba, and for them it's a great way to get involved with the local community and all the projects that are going on.
During this process, the youth volunteers are able to learn from the experience, as well making it a win-win situation for both sides.
I think it's a great opportunity for me and my fellow schoolmates to interact with the community and actually do something and make a difference by doing something. And it's also very helpful because here we're learning how to build a website, and it's not only that we're building the website, we're also learning the skills needed and all the technical aspects of it, and that's something that we feel is important for the rest of our lives. So I think it's a great opportunity.
And in other local news, the right-hand steer debate has been a hot topic lately within car owners who have these types of cars, and it's also been a hot topic for the Ministry of Justice as well. ATV's Notícia Noche has been keeping viewers up to date regarding the possibility of right-hand steer cars being considered illegal on Aruba's roads. Since these types of vehicles have always been part of the island traffic, many of the owners are up in arms. A majority of the car dealers on the island are on board with the Ministry of Justice in going forward with the ban. AHATA is another entity who has spoken out in support of this development. Notícia Noche has covered several angles on this and will continue to do so, so be sure to watch weeknights at 7:30 p.m. Don't go anywhere, because when we return, learn more about facts regarding twins. Then we will get into furniture that helps to reduce your air conditioning costs, and more people's skin cells are on their way to turning into cancer. Details coming up, so stay with us. There's new research regarding skin cancer that you should know about, coming up right after the break. Welcome back to 15 on 15. The birth of twins is at an all-time high. Here are a few facts to know about, especially if you would like to conceive twins. Yes, do you remember these commercials? The Double Mint gum ads pretty much placed twins on the map as something extraordinary and something to look out for, basically saying 2 is better than 1. Well then, it's a good thing that according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention in the United States, the twin birth rate rose 76% from 1980 through 2009, and 1 in every 30 babies born in 2009 was a twin. So why are there so many twins lately? Experts say there are a lot of factors at play. In vitro fertilization, also known as IVF, and genetics are among the reasons. Research has also found that obese women, those who are taller, and women who wait until later in life to get pregnant actually have increased odds of having multiples. This is all according to experts. Those Double Mint commercials sure bring back memories, don't they? Moving on to a different topic, there is now something called zero energy furniture, which aims to reduce your air conditioning bill. And let me tell you, after getting my Almar statement in the mail, we should really consider this. Here's the concept. The zero energy table, let's say, is designed to soak up any heat above 71 degrees Fahrenheit or 22 degrees Celsius and releases it back into the room when the temperature dips below 71 degrees. This table sucks up heat to lower your air conditioning bills. Air conditioning is a modern wonder, but it is also an expensive one and a total drainage on the environment. Two designers decided to see whether they can address climate and energy issues on a furniture scale. This table is the first piece in the zero energy furniture line. Looks like an ordinary wood conference table, but hidden underneath the slab of oak is a sandwich of materials that turns the table into a thermal sponge of sorts. Between a layer of aluminum is a waxy phase-changing material that softens when the room reaches about 22 degrees Celsius. Interesting. For those of us who vacation to Aruba a lot or live here, then listen carefully. New research finds a quarter of skin cells are on the road to cancer. Getting a tan is great. The process is relaxing and the result is a glowing new you. But more than a quarter of a middle-aged person's skin may have already made the first steps towards cancer. This is suggested by a new study. An analysis of samples from 55 to 73-year-olds found more than 100 DNA mutations linked to cancer in every 1 square centimeter of skin. Researchers say the results were surprising. Researchers said prevention was the best defense against damage from the sun. Skin cancer is one of the most common cancers. Ultraviolet radiation from sunlight bombards our skin and transforms it from healthy to cancerous tissue. The most surprising thing is just the scale, that a quarter to a third of cells had these cancerous mutations, is way higher than researchers ever expected. But these cells are functioning normally, and it would take multiple mutations, nobody knows exactly how many, to culminate into a tumor. Let's take a very quick break. Here's what's coming up next for you. The management at Bukudi and Tata Beach Resort credits its staff for the hotel's recent success. One of the hotels on the island within the last 6 months has garnered a significant amount of international recognition and earning prestigious awards. Bukudi and Tata Beach Resort has been inducted, so to speak, in the TripAdvisor Hall of Fame 2015, and there's much more. The management of the property credits the recent success to the heart and soul of the hotel, its staff members. Bukudi and Tata Beach Resort has been tremendously awarded and recognized already, but they can add a few more titles to the shelf. In a 6-month time period, Bukudi and Tata Beach Resort has earned the #1 spot in the Caribbean, also earned TripAdvisor Green Hotelier of the Year, the 2014 Caribbean Travel Award, top satisfaction score awards from Booking.com, Hotels.com, and Orbitz. More importantly, for the 5th year in a row, TripAdvisor has inducted them in the Hall of Fame for 2015. The owner and managing director of the property credits the recent success to his staff.
I can only say thank you to my people. It is them that actually get these awards or make them happen. We as management could never do it without the support of our rank and file, and I'm really, really grateful to my people.
Besides for the employees, there's also the matter of reinvesting back into the hotel. But at the end of the day, Mr. Beeman says, it is the work of the associates and the intimate interaction with the customers that creates the success.
In addition to, of course, to the top service that they're rendering, we, of course, are on one of the finest beaches in the world. We maintain our hotel in top shape. We invest whatever we can and whenever we need to. And we constantly work on improving our service with new ways of doing it. And so in general, it is an overall product, but it is the people that really clinch it, that make it happen. It's my people that work for me, and I'm extremely grateful to them.
Having a team of dedicated staff does not happen overnight. The managing director of the property says there are 2 key aspects to having a dependable and productive staff.
I think it's a combination of things. Training, of course, is very important. I think it's leading by example. We practice a very visible form of management. My manager, myself, and her 2 assistants, we meet with every customer. From arrival to departure, we make sure that they're absolutely taken care of. Or staff supports us to the maximum. They are also, it's actually, the staff imitates management in many ways. If management is friendly and outgoing, the staff is outgoing and friendly. And so it transmits down through the rank and file.
A big congratulations goes out to Bukudi and Tata Beach Resort and along with all their staff members. Thank you so much for watching today. 15 on 15 will be back here on Monday night with a brand new edition, and of course we will be here on Channel 15 ATV. So we'll see you then.